prayed to God and asked God for peace. Peace is definitely here. Isolation is needed to prepare and to set yourself up for the places that you need to go. A lot of times you blocking the things that are for you. Learn how to love the things about yourself. I don't even know all the things that God has for me, but I know in this very moment of my life, it has to just be me. And I mean positive isolation. I don't mean like depression isolation. Be in the moment literally and be like, wow, I feel different. What's up, YouTube? And welcome to Sav's World. Once again, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified of everything that I drop. Today is gonna be different. If you've been feeling isolated lately, this message is for you. So, with that being said, I just want to come on here and to just kind of talk about a seasonal isolation. Lately, I've definitely been very pulled by God to just be by myself, to just be within myself. And it wasn't on my own. Like, I didn't isolate myself. One thing about it is that God will isolate you. He'll literally sit you down. I prayed to God and asked God for peace. Peace is definitely here. I called a friend just the other night and I was just like, girl, like, I just been so bored. Like, where's the action? What's going on? And she was like, you don't have peace. Peace has a hold on you. Literally. If I can be transparent right now, a lot of talking stages and situationships that I've had have literally been like removed. And like within like a day or two. I mean, it's just simple like that. And then I look back and I'm seeing this cycle and I'm like, this has to be God. Like, this is God. Like, he is literally saying, like, Savannah, I need you to be by yourself right now. And I really just wanted to come on here and be transparent with y'all. And I hope that a lot of y'all can relate to this. That, like, if you feel like right now, like you're alone, if you feel very lonely, there is a reason. And I had to get a grip of myself. And I had to embrace it. Because if you try to fight it, you'll feel miserable. You will feel lonely. But if you don't try to fight it and you just take a moment and to just sit with yourself, do things by yourself, okay, that's really important. You'll become comfortable with it. Because at first it felt very uncomfortable to me. I was like, this is not what I'm used to. Like, but now I'm definitely forced into it. And I can say I laid down the other night to fall asleep. And it was just the level of peace that I had because I know I didn't have anything or anyone else like weighing me down. And I could just go to sleep without having to wake up to an expectation. And that felt so wonderful. Like, I feel like we love waking up with expectations from people. And the fact that that wasn't a thing and I woke up to myself, it honestly felt good. So I've really been learning to embrace that. At first, was it easy? No. And sometimes it does feel lonely. Like, it really does feel lonely. Now, I'm not going to take that away. I'm not going to tell you that if you're feeling lonely, like, that's a wrong way to feel. Like, you're in the wrong. Because, no, it does get really lonely. But I feel like I've really reached a threshold now to where I'm okay with it. Like, I'm okay with me. Isolation is needed. Isolation is really needed. Isolation is needed to prepare and to set yourself up for the places that you need to go, for the things that you deserve, for the people that you need to meet, for the connections that you're going to come across, for the open doors that you need. Because a lot of times when it's real cluttery in our life, and it's not just us and God, a lot of times you blocking the things that are for you. Those things that you desire, you're not getting them because it's you, your own self is in the way. And I had to tell myself, like, Sav, you are the problem. You're in your own way. And I'm not perfect. Sometimes I still do get in my own way. But I'm doing better, like, day by day. And I mean, literally, y'all, like, when it's really just you, because at the end of the day, what does the saying always say? At the end of the day, all you got is you. Okay, of course we got God, but at the end of the day, with the physicality of it, all you have is you. And I enjoy myself. Like, you need to learn how to enjoy yourself. And I don't even want to put it on a whole give yourself self-love, but learn how to enjoy yourself. Learn how to love the things about yourself. I'd rather say that than just say self-love. Learn how to love the things about yourself. Like, learn how to wake up and be able to go get your car washed by yourself. Like, be with you, like, be one with you. And I really had to tell myself that. I really did. And one thing about me that I know I have to do it, because I have a lot of things. I have a lot of goals that I want to reach. If you have a lot of goals that you want to reach, sometimes it takes being on your own, because you have to let those things happen. It's like, so many things can taint what God has for you. And I don't even know all the things that God has for me, but I know in this very moment of my life, it has to just be me. It has to just be me, and of course my family, my support group around me, the people that know and love me, and my leaders and stuff like that. But it has to just be me. I have so many goals, and sometimes temptation is a real thing. Sometimes I will want to go do a certain thing, want to call a certain person, want to go to a certain place, but then I'm quickly reminded, conviction is a real thing. I'm quickly reminded that, is this going to be positive for your future? Are those things that are not of God, or that are not of what you know you're supposed to be doing, is that going to be positive for your future? But one thing I will tell you is that isolation is needed, and isolation is very positive for your future. And I mean positive isolation. I don't mean like depression isolation, go in a room, shut the door, dark lights all the time. That's not the type of isolation I'm talking about, because that isolation is not healthy. I'm talking about waking up, reading a book, getting your word, talk to positive people, surround yourself with the right people, just become a better person overall. And one day, you can't tell yourself, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You'll be in the moment literally and be like, wow, I feel different. I feel lighter. I breathe a different air. Like, and this air is good air. This air is not polluted by anything that is not good for you. So, if you are feeling isolated, this message is for you. Isolation is needed. And isolation will prepare you for a lot of things that you need and that you deserve, and the things that God has for you. But most importantly, one thing I always tell my friends, like, you can't be my friend if you don't expect God to be brought into the conversation, because He's gonna be brought into the conversation. Most importantly, you have to consult Him in all that you do. Literally. I'm not saying that to try to sound churchy or spiritual, but literally. But God is a jealous God, so when you consult Him, that makes Him feel good. It makes Him feel seen, like, oh, my daughter or oh, my son sees me. They hear me. They're taking heed to the things that they need to do in order to accomplish what their purpose is in this life. And even as you go through the season of isolation, you realize your purpose. Like, because think about it, before that, with all the clutter and all the confusion and stuff like that, you probably weren't walking around and just like, who am I? Like, what is my purpose? But when the world starts to become very quiet around you, because the world became very quiet around me, it is still very quiet. I can feel myself going more and more into my purpose. I can feel myself understanding what that is. And I'm happy. I really, really am happy. And when you go through this season of isolation, a lot of things don't bother you. A lot of things don't make you mad. It's like you're okay with the inevitable. It's a serious thing. You are okay with the inevitable, and you are okay with the things that you can't control. So I wanted to just kind of come on here and just tell y'all how the season of life that I'm in, and I hope that this can help y'all. I hope that a lot of y'all can relate. And yeah, isolation is needed for sure. So I want y'all to know, just know that I want y'all to know that I love y'all. And whatever you're doing right now, whatever discipline that you're giving yourself, that you're on the right track. But let it be positive. Let it be positive discipline. Make sure y'all continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said at the beginning of the video, hit the notification bell so that y'all can be notified anytime I drop a video. I'm going to drop little videos in here like this so I can motivate y'all and just kind of be transparent and tell y'all where I am in my life right now. So y'all stay tuned. Did I say I love y'all? I love y'all. I'm out.